You're getting ready to be online?
Yeah.
We're on live, actually.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. There we go. We are back. Oh, look, there's everyone. There we go. Make sure y'all do first your first roll call, first name, last initial, school, and time. So that way Katie can get y'all's roll call. So Katie was kind enough to write everyone's notes, just, you know, so that way,
Handful of Bernie.
yep. So that way everyone can just see it and we can all just write it and we'll make it as painless as possible. So, because like we said, you don't have to turn these in. So we're just writing some notes so that way we can all pass the written test because this is a chapter on everyone's written test. So it's pretty important. And like we said yesterday, estheticians, you have to know nutrition for skincare, cosmos. If someone wants to know how their hair grows, you know, you need special vitamins for your hair to grow. So and nail techs, you need special vitamins for your nails to grow. So everyone needs it.
I just used purple shampoo, Aubrey. That was that.
Purple shampoo. Wasn't it the one from Target?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I like.
Are y'all having the Coda show?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Hoda and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good morning, America.
we need to take this down, don't we? Hey, everyone, I'm just stepping in over here. Real quick, I had one text from someone that wanted maybe some clarification. We have almost gone to 300 clock hours. And what that means is if you are in a 600-hour nail technician course and you just started school and you've accumulated because maybe you've been diligent, you've been online and you've been turning in your work and you've gotten 32 hours a week, we're nearing that 300-hour mark. That doesn't mean everyone has because not everyone's gotten, 32 hours a week. So what that means is that those students won't have a choice but to come back to the building. So it's 750 hours out of our 1,000-hour people. Y'all could keep going up to 750 hours on distance learning. But so one person, let me see if she's online, had just messaged me and Randy's on a webinar and I hadn't been able to, okay. Well, I left her a voicemail.
Yes,
okay, she's on. Okay, so I hope that clarifies that. So it doesn't necessarily mean you got 300 hours necessarily. It just means theory lectures are only allowed and theory hours for each course is 50%. So if you're in a 1,500-hour course, 750 hours. If you're in a 1,000-hour course, it's 500 hours of theory. So we are going to be doing those numbers and making sure that some of you are not going past that too. So we're working on getting those numbers now here at the school. We're all at the school. We're doing this. One thing too, I wanted to tell Jeremy, as he went in, he was almost kind of in tears in the office, actually, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was wiping his tears because he had the chance to do a webinar with people from universities, people who are doing mechanic school, people doing electric engineering and such. And he said, y'all would be so proud of the education that we're delivering because as he observed all these other people, and Alana, you said your boyfriend is doing a class online?
Yes.
Yeah. And how we actually, he was very humbled and very excited because we were all, he said, we are actually doing way better than some of these other people because we know that we're average and we're learning and we're going and we're doing as best we can just because we're trying to help everybody else. So I hope I was pleasantly surprised to hear him say that based on the knowledge and what he had been able to witness for himself with all these other companies doing these webinars. So anyway, I hope that's encouraging to y'all. It was encouraging to us. And anyway, that's just my soundbite. If anybody has any other questions, maybe post them for me while I'm here. And we're all dancing around the schools getting this place ready.
Back to the Alana and Katie show. Featuring Wendy Baldwin.
Y'all have fun.
All right. So that was just kind of a little bit of tidbits. You know, we've been cleaning. We've been trying to just get everything perfect for you guys to come back. And just making sure that we are all in TDLR and all the state of Texas rules and regulations. So But like Wendy said, if there's any questions, she'll be happy to answer them for you guys. So
Yeah, because we don't only answer to TOR. We that's just our state. We also answer to the Department of Ed, so we are having to kind of juggle between both of them, like we kind of said earlier.
yeah.
So we're trying to make sure we're as safe as possible with y'all and the public when we do open back up.
So Miles, if we if we do go back, yes, there is going to be a limit of number of people allowed in the school at one time. So, you know, we're trying to figure that out. We do know there is going to be a limit. So,
yeah. And there's probably going to be an assigned portion of where you're able to be, and that'll be your spot every day. There's not going to be assigned stations, unfortunately, anymore, but we're going to have to kind of figure that one out a little bit. As far as the percentage of capacity, we don't know because we're not open yet. It could be 50% when we get back. It could be, you know, it just depends on where we're at with the with the outside world and with here.
You know, because it might be, you know, we might be able to get by with, you know, being able to take clients, but we're trying to make it as safe as possible for you guys, and we're trying to be as transparent for you guys as we can.
Yeah, I feel like transparency through this is probably going to be your best benefactor, because they'll kind of settle y'all, and it kind of takes a little bit off of us, making sure that y'all are still comfortable and we're still comfortable.
Exactly. So, you know, one thing I do know is we're sanitizing everything. So that way, you know, yes, like walls. We sanitized the wall behind the trash can at the South School. Y'all need to learn how to throw stuff away.
We don't know yet, Erica.
So we are just, right now, it's just a day-to-day. We're telling you guys the information as we get it every single day. So just a heads up, you know, we'll usually especially on these lives, we'll tell y'all the information as we get it. So make sure you tune into the lives.
Yeah, the lives are going to be your most important benefactor right now.
Yeah, because it's the way we can get information to y'all the easiest. And if y'all have any questions, we're able to answer them as quickly as we can. So we'll let you know if we are able to open, when we're able to open, what the guidelines are, and everything about that. What I do know is that, you know, be mindful of who you're around right now. Don't, you know, be mindful of that. Don't feel bad if you don't want to come back. Do not feel bad at all. We are not forcing anyone to come back if we do open. So just a heads up on that one. You know, be mindful of who you're around, because like y'all have fears, we do too. You know, we're caretaking older people, and just like that, you know, we just want to be as mindful as we can. So if you've been around someone who's been sick, please don't come to school.
Yeah, that's an obvious. We also have the little temperature guns. That way we can take everybody's temperature before they enter the building, you know?
Yes, we just got them today, you know, the little temperature where you can hold it from the forehead, the one like Amazon's using or hospitals are using. So that way we can take your temperature and stop you right at the door. So that's one of the precautions we just got today. So it's really fun.
We're just trying to make this as safe as possible environment, you know? There's always going to be a certain percentage of risk when you're in the public right now. And it's just one of those things where we're taking every precaution necessary and even going a little above what we can, you know? So we're just trying to make sure everybody is comfortable. And then if you're still not comfortable coming to the building, we totally understand. We want to make sure that y'all are still able to do the things that we need to do, you know? So we're, again, trying to be as transparent as possible while still being, you know, safe. And, you know, y'all are going to get the updates as we get them, basically. So,
I mean, we just got the temperature guns like 15 minutes ago.
In between our lives.
Yes. So that's why we're like telling you guys that, you know. Restart. We'll just go on that one.
I was like, we'll just hop online.
Yeah. So we're just to let you know, guys, we're trying to make it as safe for you guys to come home to come to school to come home to us, to come to school as quickly as possible. But guys, we can do everything on our end, but it's up to you guys whether you guys want to come back to or not. And you got to make sure that you're keeping yourselves safe and that you're using the proper guidelines for yourself. That means, you know, if we require y'all to wear a mask, if we require you guys, you know, not to come, a certain, you know, people come in, you know, certain number come in, and we designated like don't come up to school if you're not allowed to, you know. So just make sure that you're keeping yourself safe.
And the
as
biggest
well.
thing is when we do reopen, it's y'all maintaining what we've done. You know, there's only so much that we can do, but once y'all are back in the building, it's basically our responsibility and y'all's responsibility to maintain everything being, you know, as clean as possible.
Yeah.
So that could be, you know, every single day that you come in, you EPA the little, if you're at a table, EPA the table that you're at, even though it's your table, it's going to be yours for a while.
Yeah.
EPAing that table when you get in and before you leave, and, you know, maybe bringing your lunch instead of, you know, running out and getting it every day. You know, it's just as much our responsibility to protect y'all as it is for y'all to maintain that.
Exactly. And washing your hands more often, you know, doing stuff like that. You know, I can't go around and wash y'all's hands for y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's things that we have to do, and there's things that y'all have to do
as well
for everybody to be safe in this. So, you know, it's not trying to be like a scare factor or anything. It's literally just us being able to come back with y'all, because we miss y'all more than y'all realize.
Yeah.
It's been really an adjustment for us, you know, with the lives, and I feel like we've done really great for what we've been given and the short amount of time we were given. We were literally given just a few days. So
we made this up and running. Just a little fun fact, like Wendy and the whole staff, like including all of us, we got this up and running in 2 days.
Yeah, like we came in that Monday.
Yeah, and started
the lives the next day.
Yeah, so we started this up in 2 days. So I know a few of you have been upset about the way things have been running, but guys, we were only given 2 days to do this.
So, you know, the biggest thing is I feel like we've gone through this pretty smoothly. I mean, there's been a few little hiccups, but I feel like it's been as smooth as it could be for, you know, 2 days.
2 days of just trying to get this prepared. So we thank you guys for your patience.
Yeah.
We thank you guys for your support and everything. So we're just trying to make this as smooth and as safe possible transition as we can. So make sure that you guys are doing everything on your end to keep yourself safe, washing your hands, you know, sneezing into your shoulder. Don't sneeze everywhere else. You know, if you don't feel well, stay home.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the biggest one, is making sure that y'all are staying home if you are feeling sick. And the mask that I'm pretty sure we're going to have to require them at the school. It was like something that I saw the other day where it was like you have like a percentage of a chance of getting, like you had a 70% chance if you were wearing a mask and the person that had COVID wasn't. And then if the person with COVID had a mask on but you didn't, it was like a 30% chance. And if you were both wearing masks, it was like a 1.5% chance.
Yeah.
So, you know, obviously we're going to be taking everybody's temperature when they come in the building, but it's just taking those precautions that we have to make sure everybody is safe. And, you know, it's just like we were just saying, it's going to be just as much y'all's responsibility as it is ours, you know?
Exactly. And another thing y'all could probably do whenever we come back is, you know, I know hand sanitizer is really short, but just make sure you're washing your hands and bring your own hand sanitizer. So that way you can have it at your little designated area, you know.
Well, Target also has little to-go ones. So you could totally just get one for you and be perfectly fine, you know? Well, not perfectly fine, but you'd be at least geared with
exactly.
hand sanitizer.
So that's what we're trying to let you know, like, we are hopefully going back soon, but you guys need to be prepared. That means, you know, if you gotta go and sew your own little cloth mask, you know, you can.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
I give everybody one for free. If
you want to bring your own Clorox wipes, you can do that. So, you know, if they're the precautions that you want to do. So if you want to bring in your own little cleaning supplies, your own hand sanitizer, that's completely fine. So we're just trying to keep everyone's minds at bay and keep everyone as safe as possible.
I'm gonna bring my sandwiches with me for a couple days.
Yeah. So Lauren, mask mandatory when not a client. We honestly don't know. We don't know anything about that guidelines. We think we're going to have to wear masks when we come back, but this is not 100%. Once we do get the okay to reopen, we will have guidelines and we will send everything in perfect detail to every single one of you guys.
Once we have a clear plan of action, we're going to go ahead and send an email out to y'all and letting y'all know exactly what you have to wear to protect yourself, what precautions we're taking, what precautions you have to take. It'll be a detailed email. It's not going to be just something very vague.
And whatever you guys are comfortable with, if you guys want to wear gloves and mask the entire day, that is completely fine with us. Like, we are not going to say anything about you trying to be safe. And Miles, you can wear your plague doctor mask if that makes you happy. So we're just trying to keep everyone as safe as possible. So, and as comfortable in the situation as you can be.
Yeah.
So, some people, it just depends on if we are required to wear a mask full time or not, Lauren. So, if you're not comfortable with wearing a mask, it just depends on the guidelines. So, Aubrey says, I think you will have to wear a mask while working on a client. My mom's friend owns a salon and they chose to not blow dry anyone's hair. I mean, we will, like I said, we're up here for a very long time. Like, we're up here practically until the evening, just coming up with plans of actions, coming up with, making sure all of you are getting your hours updated and everything like that, and making sure that y'all can be as safe, as comfortable as possible. So.
And Kimberly, we're not 100% sure about if you can get an exemption from a doctor with a mask. That'll be kind of up to Wendy and Randy, and I'm not sure how we would go about that.
Yes.
Yeah, and also, and again, like what Sam was kind of saying, you have to regularly change those gloves. You can't be touching everything and think you're perfectly fine. So you're going to have to, you can't just wear one pair all day.
And guys, we're trying to be as transparent as possible, but we don't know a lot. But once we do, we will send out, once we are given the okay to open, we will send out a detailed list of what we are expecting you guys to do and what we are being expected to do, just to give y'all a heads up. Right now, we don't know a lot. We're guessing we're going to have to wear masks. We don't know. We're
probably going to have to, but we're not 100% sure. It may change from the time that we actually open. So we're keeping y'all as updated as we can right now.
Exactly.
But as soon as we know 100% definite with perfect clarification, we're going to get that to y'all.
Yes. And Gabby is right. We have to take these sanitation rules seriously. That means if we are working on clients, you need to barbicide everything in between every client. You need to do that. We need to take that seriously. If you go, if you don't wash your hands after the bathroom, you need to start taking that stuff really, really seriously. It's kind of nasty. It's kind of nasty to begin with, but we need to start taking the stuff a lot more seriously with sanitation. I know, especially at the South School, you guys weren't sanitizing your capes in between clients. You guys weren't picking all the hair out of your brushes and sanitizing your brushes. You guys weren't even sanitizing your shears. So we need to be more diligent with that, not only at the South School, but at the North School as well.
Yeah.
So we really need to take sanitation seriously now. So with all of that, I see there are no more questions. So we're going to start with our notes. And Miles said, and do your own dishes. Yes, you need to do your own color dishes because you just need to. You're the one that touched it, so yes.
Honestly, I'm not sure if they're requiring the COVID barbicide certification class.
So we honestly don't know any of that. Guys, we're seriously telling you all the information we can, all the information we have actually. So we don't know a lot of stuff, and we're trying to be as transparent as we can for you guys. So
with that being said, we're going to move on to our lesson.
yes,
Because I painfully wrote all these notes out for you.
that's why they're all pretty and colorful.
Yes. Because it brought me back to my high school days when we were making locker signs, okay?
So Katie made them colorful for you guys because y'all know how I am. So here is our first little right here. Just write everything Katie wrote. That's your notes, and we'll explain it. So pretty easy. There we go. So let's talk about fiber. Fiber is roughage, okay? Thank you. Its purpose is to move food particles from the digestive tract into the colon. You know, like that's super important. Fiber is, you know, your little fiber 1 bars. You can get fiber from a lot of different things. And I'm going to give you a few seconds to write this. So that way we all, you know, have the notes. And remember, guys, you can always go back and rewind to get the notes. So Aubrey said to do your research. Yes. If you are concerned about something, there's always, because like we said, in Austin, there's different guidelines for like Travis County versus Hayes County versus Bastrop County. So make sure that you guys are doing your research and keeping yourselves up to date with those. So there we go. Lack of fiber causes constipation, potentially colon cancer. Some types of fiber are whole grains. Here we go. Whole grains, bread, beans, apples, vegetables such as carrots and corn. So fiber is super important to our bodies. You know, a lot of people say if you don't drink enough water, you get constipation. It's also the lack of fiber. So that's why the little saying is an apple a day keeps the doctor away, because apples are a natural teeth whitener. Apples have a lot of fiber in them and a lot of vitamins. So that's why they say apples are very, very good. An apple a day keeps the doctors away. So we're making sure that you guys can write all this. Katie did an amazing job.
Sorry, towards the end it kind of started running together.
Katie did a really good job about getting these, so that way everyone could write it down and kind of understand it a little bit more. Okay. So let's talk a little bit more, because fiber is a type of carbohydrate. Let's talk about fats now. So fats, I know everyone hates this word and it's the worst, but fats are also known as lipids and adipose. So whenever we say, you know, the skin has different layers, so you have your epidermis, your dermis, then you have your adipose layer. So that's your fat layer.
Adipose tissue.
Adipose tissue is also fat tissue. So, and then fats in chemistry are called lipids. So if you see in chemistry the lipid bilayer, you will see that it is a fat layer. So it's used in energy. It's used as energy. It is produced in the body. Some fat is good fat, are avocados, coconut oils, olive oil, and real milk. Remember, everything is in moderation. So if you drink a little 8-ounce glass of whole milk, it's not going to hurt you. It has good fat in it. But if you drink the whole half gallon, yes, that will be bad for you. So, and then we have bad fats, which is butter, margarine, shortenings, and all those really, really not great fats. And fat, what its purpose in the body is to retain heat. And it's also, like we said, you know, you need fat because if you don't like eat every 4 hours, you get hungry, correct? Yes. So if you don't have fat, if you don't get to eat because we said you forgot your lunch, then your body will start eating its own fat. So yes, avocados are the best. So it retains heat in the body. So we, places like Antarctica, if you go there, people with more body fat might not be as cold as the people who don't have barely any. So it helps retain heat. What body fat also does is I'm just making sure that y'all can see it. What body fat also does is it helps to make hormones. It helps to absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K. It's found in sebaceous glands to help lubricate the skin. Estes, that's pretty important to know and understand. And as you can see, Katie did cute little colors and notes and everything. So
I'm trying to bring a little sunshine joy in here, okay? And I'll be black and white.
So that's a little bit kind of about our fats. So then we have our 3 types of fatty acids. So we have different types of fatty acids, and we talked a little bit more about them this morning. So we have our saturated fats. I'm trying to look at the screen to make sure. There we go. There we got it. Our saturated fats are processed food that hardens arteries. Found in animal sources, can clog blood vessels and blood flow, leading to high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. So as you can tell, saturated fats aren't good. Like we said, though, everything you need in moderation. So if you use a little bit of butter, it's not bad at all. If you use some saturated fats, like we said, whole milk has 23% saturated fats. If we use that, then, in moderation, like a little 8-ounce cup. So saturated fats, they're not that great for you. So if you see something in high saturated fats, I would not eat it. Yeah, pretty simple. And that's why I like sometimes learning about this, because if you look at the nutrition facts on foods and you're like, oh, wow, saturated, ooh, this is high in saturated fat. Ooh, it's good to see. So, and then we have our monounsaturated fats. Remember, these are the good fats. So our olive oil and our canola oil are important for cell membranes, phospholipids. So some good monounsaturated fats are olive oil and canola oil. That's why me and Katie cook with olive oil a lot. It's just a good fat. And avocados. Avocado oil. So this is just our one fat cell. So pretty much your oils are going to be monounsaturated fats.
Yeah, that's true.
Miranda said, I wish I liked avocados.
How can you not just call them avocado?
Avocado.
It's an avocado.
We thought it would be more fun to do the lives together.
And you can see how that's going. We're entertaining together, aren't we?
We're entertaining each other pretty much.
Pretty provocative.
All right. So we have polyunsaturated fats. There we go. So polyunsaturated fats, they're found in fish, corn, safflower, oil, nut oils. Like we said, their omega-3 acid helps decrease cardiovascular disease and are found in cold water fish. So salmon is a cold water fish. Omega-3 and omega-6 are essential for the brain, body, metabolism, hair, and skin growth. So, for you salmon lovers who it is high in omega-3, it'll help your hair and skin grow. Also, they make omega-3 vitamins and stuff like that, like fish oil vitamins. So, yeah. They don't taste great, even in pill form. They like give you that little backflash of, so it's okay. Just gonna make sure you don't get this. Unsaturated fats. Oh, Miles said salmon is the reason he has luscious hair. So everyone eat your salmon if you want luscious, beautiful hair like Miles. So his hair is gorgeous for any of you who don't know. Yes, like it's like perfect. It's so healthy, unlike all of ours, who we bleach ours to hell. So yeah. Yeah, we all bleach ours, so it's okay. It's okay. So that is polyunsaturated fats. Miles said, I'm out there like a grizzly bear, just smacking fresh fish out of the water all day long. There you go. There's the secret right there.
I mean, that's it.
Eat you some cold water fish. And you'll have beautiful, luscious hair and nails.
I mean, you have the potential to have your hair grow faster if you eat a lot of salmon. I mean, there's the potential. I mean, that's Miles right here.
I mean, you just said it.
I heard it from the source.
So, yeah, polyunsaturated fats are really good for you. As you can tell, they grow your hair out, they grow your nails out. They're just, they're really good fats. So you have your poly and your mono unsaturated fats, which are good for you. And then you have your saturated fats. That's why in our assignment today is to take 3 pictures of things that have saturated fat in them. So that way you can see, oh, that's not good for me.
You need to take a step back sometimes.
Yeah. There's some things that I don't even, I look at the nutrition facts and I'm like, oh my God, what?
Mm-hmm. Like what we were talking about earlier, like our Schlotsky sandwiches yesterday.
Yeah. Wendy told us, she was like, those are so unhealthy. I was like, what? They're sandwiches though.
And
how can they be unhealthy?
This one is like, they're healthy. And I'm like, and Wendy's like, no, they're it's not. And then we looked it up and we were like, oh.
Yeah, we kind of did your assignment today, the one where you look up your fast food restaurant meal for yesterday, and we were just like, there's no way that Schlotsky's is unhealthy. And I was like,
we were both like,
this is 3,000 calories. What? What? So, yeah. Sam Slottish said, unfortunately, to make foods fat-free, the sugar is usually really high. Yes, it really is. So you have to be careful, especially when drinking juices. Those are super high in sugar. And sweet teas, sorry for all of you sweet tea lovers, and I'm right there with you, but they have more sugar than sodas.
So, you mean like my Red Bull, my can Red Bull has 34 grams of sugar?
Oh, yeah. Miles said, yes, I thought I got a small order from Golden Chick today, but it was like 1,500 calories. Yeah. And for depending on your age, gender, body type, and all that, you're supposed to have a certain number of calories. It's usually based on a 2,000 calorie diet. So think about that, Miles. If you ate that 1,500 calorie meal, you only have 500 calories left for your whole entire day. Like think about that one though. So, I mean, you could eat a lot of celery because celery is negative calories and try to bounce back. So, yeah.
Allison, you're entitled to your opinion, but it's wrong.
Allison, come on, man. So, good. Miles with the White Claws.
Right, and it doesn't.
But yeah, that's true.
Time to run.
So, yeah. A lot of you are correct, and I'm so glad that a lot of you are cautious about what you put into your body, and you kind of understand, those memes of people eating burgers and crying, sometimes that is true. You're just crying because you want this burger so bad, but you know the amount of calories it has in it. So, yeah. Not a lot of people like celery, but it has negative calories, so you can just eat it.
Celery is the worst thing to me in the whole wide world.
Put some hummus though in it.
You can't. No, the fact that you can floss and eat a vegetable at the same time is not okay with me.
Okay, if you make homemade hummus and dip it in there, you know, it's really, really good. A lot of people do like celery and peanut butter, and you know, they always sprinkle little raisins on there. I can't eat it like that, but
Ants on a log?
ants on a log, yes.
I would not eat them.
No. But little hummus, you know, hummus is good for everyone.
Oh yeah.
So I'm already hungry. I should have eaten lunch before this.
Tortillas right over there.
I know, we're just all like, it's open. Just celery and ranch count. Well, it kind of like diminishes the whole negative calorie factor of that. So yeah, make sure that you guys are, you know, knowing what you put in your bodies.
I am so sad that I cannot eat almond butter. So sad about it. I'm so allergic to almonds. It's not even funny.
Oh, I know. They make
I used to love almonds.
They make sunflower seed.
Yeah, it's not bad. They also make cashew
really,
butter.
really, really good. But cashews, you got to remember, are high in fat, so you can only have them in moderation. But sunflower seeds, you could go with those.
Yep.
So, Morgan introduced me to black bean hummus. I love black bean hummus. I actually like it. Little jalapenos, but I also make my own hummus. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're telling me. I like everything out there is always like, oh, I have full walnuts. And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, let's just die from anaphylactic shock today.
It's okay. I got my EpiPen with me.
I got it. It's fine. It's
fine.
It is always in my purse.
It's fine. So yeah, exactly. Zuli is right. Peanut butter is not as healthy as you think it is. And your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, think about it. Your bread is carbs. Your peanut butter is, you know, high in fat, and then your jelly is pretty much just sugar water.
Yeah, it's
so
like sugar water with like a splash of grape.
Yeah. So we got to think about that a little bit. You know, whenever you have like I still eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to this day. So
Uncrustables are my life.
Uncrustables are thebomb.com, but yeah. So
they're like literally nothing but like everything bad for you at this point.
Oh yeah. Sorry, everyone is in the middle of our live. So, yes, I like to make my own stuff. I'm very weird. I like to make everything myself because I believe that if you make it yourself, you know what goes in it. You know, little fun fact, they said that like Hershey's chocolate is mostly like wax. So, just to give you a little heads up on that one. You know, so. Yeah, everything that's good is bad for us, pretty much. So let's just all drink our waters and eat our ice. You want some food, just eat some ice, you know. All right, so let's look at some other, you know, notes. Our trans fatty acid. Miles said Oreos are vegan. Yeah, they are. I don't know how, but they are. So trans fatty acids right here. So they increase the bad type of cholesterol. Remember what we went over today, our good cholesterol and our bad cholesterol. So the trans fatty acid, sorry, I got a little like word tied. So the trans fatty acid increases the LDL cholesterol. So that is not the good one. So Mary Helen said ice doesn't have enough nutritional value. No, it does not. I remember that one joke where they're like, can I have a gluten-free, vegan, like all this, they like named all this stuff and they're just like, here's a cup of ice. I started laughing about it. But yeah, you know, knowing what's good for us and actually knowing, you know, okay, an apple has this vitamin, this, you know, it has a lot of fiber. Knowing that stuff is really good for us too, because you know what's in your body. I would definitely say like vitamins, you know, take some vitamins every day. So they're good for us. 1 Cheerio a day. What is that? That's from a movie. I know that. 1 Cheerio a day. It's from a movie. So our cholesterol is the body actually makes cholesterol. It's a waxy substance in the body needed to produce hormones, vitamin D, and bile. Remember, it's a fat substance. So if you have a lot of cholesterol, you know, it's a bad thing. And if you have high HDL cholesterol, you're good. There we go. Perfect.
They have a question for you out there. Oh. I'll take it from here, baby girl. It's really quick.
Okay, yeah.
I'll entertain them.
Okay, entertain our children.
Okay. Okay. There we go. I'm moving on from that. All right, so calories, the measure of heat units. Oh, you're back. Oh, okay, I'm back. I'll go back over here. This is my favorite spot. I'm like, she's back. We're good. We're good, guys.
All right, so calories. Let's talk about those. The measure of heat units fuel the body makes for work. So, fun fact, 3,500 calories equals 1 whole pound of fat. So guess what? If you eat 3,500 calories in a day, you just gained 1 pound of fat. So,
That explains so much.
yeah, it does with all of us. I mean, just think about that one though.
Quarantine's not been nice to anybody.
So excess calories are stored as body fat. That's why, you know, you say if you eat a high calorie meal before you go to bed, those calories are not burned off and then they're stored as body fat, which is not very good. 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. So guess what? If you were able to burn off, 9 calories, you burned off 1 gram of fat. And working out is not just, running down the road. There's so many different ways to work out. Mm-hmm. Dancing is a fun way to work out. I always went to dance halls.
Are we gonna do a dance live?
Oh yeah, let's go. We can teach them all how to two-step.
I'm gonna go watch it. I frequented the Wild West. The girl knows how.
So calories, just make sure that you aren't going over the limit and make sure that, like we said, everything in moderation. And calories are very, very expensive. Oh, I saw it. I was laughing about that one.
I know. I feel healthier watching this live.
See, even random strangers feel healthier watching this live.
You're welcome. Bring peace and nutrition to the world.
Love and everything. So guys, whenever you're thinking about calories, remember stuff that, and I really want y'all to take this little assignment seriously, the 5 to 6 one, and truly say your real meal. Like I truly, from Whataburger, order a number 1 all the way with mayo, with fries, and a milkshake. I'm just going to be honest. I always order a milkshake. No. They make a Dr. Pepper milkshake now. But anyways, I always order a milkshake. Like, I'm being real with y'all. That's my order from Whataburger. So, be honest about it and really try. If you're a little uncomfortable, that's okay. You can modify it whenever you send it. It's fine. But look it up for yourselves, not just to turn in for us. But, I mean, just for y'all's own. Like, I looked mine up last night, and honestly, I almost cried. I was like, I eat that many calories just with my 1 burger. Well, I swear.
I get the bacon avocado burger.
Oh, that one's good.
So good. So good. And I was like,
yeah, whenever you look at that menu, you're just like,
you're like, okay, you're a Texan.
Yeah, yeah. And then I kind of looked up Chili's honey chipotle chicken crispers.
Ready to like
that's like 2,000 calories right there. That's
without
just
the fries.
Yeah, without even the fries or the appetizer or the cake. Don't even look up BJ's Pazookies.
No.
Don't even do if you don't want to cry today. So, I mean, honestly, guys, just do it for yourselves. If you want to modify yours, please don't say you drink nothing but water. You know.
There are people that drink nothing but water, but at the same time, like, we also know that if I'm looking at your assignment and you say that you got 2 pieces of lettuce and literally water with lemon, I know you're a liar.
We'll take your assignment, but we know you're a liar.
I'm not taking it. I'm not giving you credit for 2 pieces of lettuce and some lemon water.
Just remember, guys, this is for your benefit, not ours. So, I mean, we don't really, we're not going to judge you on your assignment. This is for your benefit just to see, because your favorite meal, guess what? You're going to order it a lot. You're going to order it a lot. So, this is just to give you kind of a little bit of, a little bit of information on what you were actually putting into your bodies.
Yeah, we want to know, an actual calorie count. Not, something that you're going to actually eat, not...
Yeah. Don't tell me you eat 2 pieces of lettuce. You go to Whataburger and order a salad. I know you don't. Don't even start with me. They do, but I know you don't, so don't start with me. Zuli said, I eat 2,340 calories when I go to Whataburger. That patty melt, though, yes. See, that's real. That's real. I know you eat. Those patty melts are good. So... Exactly. And I hope that this is kind of a little bit of a fun assignment, just seeing what you're actually putting in your body. Because think about that. Like Miles said, I ate golden chicken and that was 1,500 calories. Well, you have 500 calories to eat for the rest of the day. Think about that. Mm-hmm. Some of these people, like Emily said, my Chick-fil-A is 800 to 900. Well, you only have 1,200 calories left.
Yeah.
So think about what you're really putting into your body.
And Clucker, that's perfectly fine if you put a salad that you actually eat.
Yeah.
What we're talking about is when someone puts I ate air and sipped water today.
Yeah. A lot of people do eat salads, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. I know the Chili's has an amazing salad. 54th Street has this fajita salad.
It's so good.
So if you do eat salads, that's completely fine. We're just talking about, please don't put down that you ate lemon water. That's your favorite fast food restaurant.
But what we're talking about, okay, so for instance, I love the Southwest chicken salad from, not chicken salad. Yeah, it's chicken salad.
Yeah.
But Southwest chicken salad from Chick-fil-A. I love it. I pretty much eat it almost every single time I order Chick-fil-A. But at the same time, I'm actually putting the calories that I eat with that. I'm not saying I sipped air and two drops of water and it's 0 calories that I'm living. Yeah. So, I absolutely love salads. I love everything that's on top of the salads. So 9 times out of 10, when I come over here to South School, we end up eating Chick-fil-A salad.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also know that it's not, you're not actually just taking a deep breath of air and 2 sips of water.
Miles asked, does Starbucks count as fast food? Anything that is your favorite. If you want to do your Starbucks order, that is completely fine if you want to do that. What we're talking about is anything that you can find a menu on. If your favorite fast food, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, anything, just find their menu online and find their calorie count.
Yeah.
So if you guys love Kirby Lane, it's completely fine. That's what we're saying. We really want you to really get into this, and it's for your benefit, just to be able to know what you're putting in your bodies. Oh my God. Fried pickles from Fuckers.
I feel that we've been home so much, we're just anything.
Oh, I know. Hot Dotties. Oh, gosh. So, I mean, it is completely okay. Put your favorite fast food order.
Oh, fried.
Oh my gosh, y'all need to stop. I have not eaten lunch yet. Y'all need to stop with this food.
We haven't ate.
So, exactly. It's your order. And that's why I love these assignments, especially because they pertain to you.
Yeah.
They pertain to your learning. So, y'all need to stop with this food.
You better watch it, Miles. We might.
Oh.
But, okay, so we have one last
Yes, little slide for you guys.
yes.
It is the enzymes. So enzymes are made of proteins and vitamins. They break down complex food molecules for smaller molecules for energy. They speed up chemical reactions in the body, so they speed up metabolism. That's why enzymes are super, super important to the body. So enzymes. And all y'all are putting y'all's fast food orders, and I'm super hungry. So enzymes, and this is the last part of your notes. So if you miss anything, just go back and write it down. Remember, these notes are for your own benefits. So make sure you have them written down because remember, nutrition is part of the written state board. So enzymes.
Okay, Kelsey. Sorry. We're just talking about like an actual, like even if it's a healthy meal, like even if you get something that's super, super healthy, you know, that's perfectly fine. But what we're saying is like, don't sit here and tell me that you're taking 2 sips of water and that's it.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're saying. If you, like, let's say if you go to Subway and you get a chopped salad from Subway and it's just lettuce, tomatoes, like all vegetables, you don't put any dressing on it, like that's completely fine. Some people eat like that and that's completely okay. So we're just saying don't, you know, make it your real meal. Don't think that we're judging you. Make it your real, like, this is for your benefit, not ours.
We're literally just looking at it just to see if y'all
did it or not. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like y'all actually put some effort into it or actually some thought into it, not just told me that the fries from Whataburger are 2 calories.
Yeah.
Took 1 small bite.
Yeah. So just, you know, these are fun assignments and they are going to help you guys in the long run. Because honestly, I did not know my Whataburger meal was that many calories. I thought I was just getting, you know, I was like, oh, there's vegetables on it. You know, we're being healthy. So.
Yeah, that's my thought process.
Yeah.
I was like, there's vegetables on my sandwich. It's fine. And we were like.
Yeah, like those Sklotchkis order yesterday. It was like my order was like a turkey and guacamole with all vegetables. And I was like, it's completely fine. Avocado, healthy fat. I was like, turkey, white meat and all that. So yeah, we
were both like,
I was wrong a little bit.
Oh,
we're okay though. So yeah, you guys, we are done with the notes. So if y'all just want to, you know, do your final roll call or we're just listen to us, you know, banter on with each other,
chit chat for a little bit.
Oh yeah. So you know, make sure that you get your assignments turned in. You know, they're kind of fun.
To the correct teacher.
Yes, to the correct teacher.
Because now you know who
is who
and who Molly
They're
is.
2 different people. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Really think about, you know, this is your personal order. So think about that, you know. Don't try to gyp yourself. We all know, you know, you don't. Mm-hmm. So. We don't know what to talk about because no one's commenting. I'm just kidding. Everyone's just doing their roll call. So we're going to be back over here tomorrow doing the exact same thing. So just be ready.
So, Brianna, the attire was for when we were just cleaning the school. I'm not sure if we're going to be required to do the full uniform or not yet.
So, I love 313, but couldn't find a nutrition info, so it's submitted.
Yes, so no live at 2 and no live at 5.
Yep, they're just going to be assignments. Just assignments, so that way, you know, y'all can get a break. We're going to start sending the, what is it called? Schedule or agenda a little bit earlier, so that way y'all can get, so that way you guys can get, done with it quicker and have a little bit of a break.
So our uniform is a Baldwin shirt that you would purchase from the school. And it's perfectly fine, Mallory, because you're brand new if you do not have your Baldwin shirt for the first couple days. So it's a Baldwin shirt that you purchase from Baldwin. And then black pants and black or white shoes. Yep. And that's it.
Yeah, that's and your apron. Yeah, your Baldwin Beauty School apron. But that's it. Other than that,
well, it depends if Mallory's a nail tech or an SD or a Cosmo, because I know SDs don't do it.
Apron. Yeah. So it just depends on the apron part. But yeah. So just make sure that you guys get your assignments in. There are due times on them. Guys, stop sending us stuff at 9 o'clock at night thinking you're gonna get credit. If there's a due time on it.
Like the one that I got the other day at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. So Mallory said she's a Cosmo, so you'll get an apron.
Yeah,
So.
you'll get an apron. And the pants are just as long as they can't see them, and they don't have any mesh cutouts or anything like that,
Any holes
or any writing on them.
Yep.
They just have to be black
pants. That's pretty much it. So we're going to log off. Thank you guys for being with us. Same thing tomorrow. So
we're busy cleaning school.
Yep, we're gonna keep cleaning the school for you guys. So
Bye guys.
This is actually really